Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So I just want to share this. The 2025 is not just about you having a saving plan and you saving whatever saving strategy that you're going to be using. But it's also about having the following financial wisdom. Number one, when you go out to eat, do not eat like a millionaire just because you want to fit into a certain caliber of friends that you're hanging out with. This applies to businesses and churches. Before going out, have a budget that is pocket friendly to you and stick to that budget. Learn to manage and cut away excesses, even when you're doing capital projects. Sometimes you might find yourself going out with friends this year in 2025, and what keeps eating into your and my pockets is spending beyond our budget just to fit in. And in 2025, you don't just have to save, you also have to mitigate your spending. Okay, you have to reduce it, you have to work within what works for you. It's not about fitting in or pleasing people, but it's more of something that works for you, that you're comfortable with. Another thing that I want to mention is don't live like you have an estate when you don't even have a single house in 2025. You don't even own a house of your own, whereas the way you live is like you have an estate. Okay, no matter how much you're earning in 2025, let your giving be guided, because there are people who take without consideration, or who take without limits. Have you ever heard of givers and takers? So there are people who can take from you without even being considerate. So let your giving be guided by a strategy or a system. If you know you are an emotional giver, or you give because of pressure. Have you ever seen these people who give because they have felt pity for someone? Those are emotional givers. Or those people who give because so and so is giving. If you fall into one of those two, if you're an emotional giver or you give out of pressure, not even because you're guided by the Holy Spirit, you need to start having a system in place around you that regulates your giving. There's no way you've not paid your children's school fees, and you're busy giving out here just because you're under pressure for whatever reason. There's no way you are in debt and you're still giving out here. Also, most of us Christians don't prepare our offertory before Sunday. Is it not weird that one can spend 5,000 Kenya shillings eating in a restaurant, whereas when it comes to church offering, they only give 50 shillings? So do a monthly calculation of your earnings and see if you manage to save at least 30%. And be wise. Do not dress too expensively in 2025 or own cars just to put an impression of you having high living standards, only to later ask people to do what? To help you pay your children's school fee. Yani, in 2025, do not put on very expensively or drive very expensive cars for show off, or to give that impression that your living standard is high to people, whereas you cannot afford to pay your children's school fees. So you start disturbing people to help you pay, your child's school fees, or to help you pay your rent. Na huko nje, you're doing things to impress people. All right? In 2025, please do have a system of maintaining relationships in your life. Ask yourself if you even have standards for friends, or you're just moved by any Dick and Harry who tells you, oh, you're smart, I like your car, or smiles at you at any given point. Do you even know who are your general friends, who are your seasonal friends, and who are your covenant friends? Or all of them are just categorized in one? Do you know you're allowed to love everyone, but not everyone should occupy the same space in your life? Don't be the type of person that you meet someone right now, and in 2 hours time you've told them everything about your life, the problems you have with your spouse, with your children, with your pastor. that at the very point that you guys, break up with this person, then they have a whole lot of information about you that they can decide to use against you. Be very wise. Be as wise as a serpent and as innocent as a dove in 2025. Create time for your parents and family members. Because at the end of it all, when everyone else will be saying, crucify him, it's your family members who will cover you. And those parents that you're ignoring right now, do you know they just have a short time on this app? Within no time, hawatakuwa. And then you should ask orphans how it feels like to live without parents before ignoring your parent who is alive. So have a system of reaching out and investing in your family. I'll challenge you to do a list of the top 5 most important people in your life based on their spiritual contribution to your life, how dependable they are as friends in your life, and the level and magnitude of their financial commitment to your life. Not everyone values you. Many Christians go wrong here. They think everyone values them. Know who values you through their spiritual contribution to your life, their dependability as in your life, and also the level of and magnitude of their financial commitment to your life. When you find those that value you sincerely, then invest in them. Don't waste your time with people who only love your gift and not who you really are. I know human beings are not stupid. If they find out that you're not adding constructive value to their life, they'll find other people who will add constructive value to their lives. So find people you can lean on through your joyous moments and through your teary moments. Don't push such people away for lack of trust. And you can only attain trust by healing yourself. You can love everyone, but place them in different places in your life. Don't lose people who have shown love, honor, kindness, people who've invested in your life, not just financially, but also spiritually. Create a system of helping those who are aging that have also once contributed to your life greatly. Lastly, put a system that ensures that your prayer life does not go down, a system of refueling, of retreat. When you retreat, your church, your family and friends shouldn't suffer because of your retreat. As husbands, do you have a system in place that when you are not around, then your child's fees can be paid, your wife can be taken care of? Have systems and structures in place that work